Good day to all. I am Krysllien Hernandez from BSHM 2A. My partner Aljomer and I will be discussing about Rizal's El Filibusterismo.
Good day everyone. My name is Aljomer Alvarez from BSHM 2A. In today's video, I'm gonna show you the history and objective in El Filibusterismo.
Overview. First, the novel and its history. Second, objective of Dr. Jose Rizal. Third, synopsis. Fourth, characters. And fifth, message of El Filibusterismo.
About the novel, it is the second novel written by Jose Rizal. As the sequel to No Limitang Hire, it was also written in Spanish, The Reign of Greed in English. It consists of 38 chapters. History of El Filibusterismo. El Filibusterismo was written by Dr. Jose Rizal in October 1887 while practicing in medicine in Calamba, Laguna. Rizal dedicated the novel to three martyrs known as Cumbursa, Padre Gomez, Burgos, and Zamora. He completed El Filibusterismo on March 29, 1891. Also published in the same year, a friend named Valentin Ventura allegedly lent money to Rizal to print and publish the book on September 22, 1891. El Filibusterismo is said to be a political novel that aims to awaken readers' minds and heart in order to achieve the true freedom and rights of the people. Objective of Dr. Jose Rizal in written the El Filibusterismo to defend Filipino people from foreign accusation of foolishness and lack of knowledge, and to show how the Filipino people lived during Spanish colonial period and the cries and woes of his countrymen against abusive officials, to discuss what religion and belief can really do to everyday life, to expose the cruelties, graft, and corruption of the false government, and honestly show the wrongdoings of Filipino that lead to further failure.
Synopsis of El Filibusterismo. The book narrates the return of the protagonist of No Limitang Hire, Crisostomo Ibarra, under the disguise of a wealthy jeweler named Simon. Disillusioned by the abuses of the Spanish, Ibarra abandons his pacifist belief in order to return to the Philippines and start a violent revolution. No Limitang Hires Basilio, now a young man and a skilled medical student, is recruited by Ibarra to aid him in detonating a bomb at a social gathering, signaling the beginning of the revolution. However, Basilio warns his friend Isagani, realizing that the woman he loves is in the building. Isagani throws the bomb into the river, averting the explosion and the revolution. Implicated in this matter, Simon commits suicide by taking poisons and finds resting place at the home of a priest. Father Florentino, who heard his last confession and assured him that not all hope is lost. The priest, Father Florentino, upon Simon's death, is commenced the jewel into the sea, remarking that the jewel once used to bribe and corrupt people would one day be hopefully found to be used for meaningful purpose. Nakalahad sa board ng El Filibusterismo na nagbalik si Crisostomo Ibarra sa kanilang bayan bilang si Simon, isang mayamang mag-alahas, kung saan naglalayan ito ng revolusyon laban sa mga Espanyol. Kinuha ni Simon ang binatilyong si Basilio upang kanyang maging doktor at gamutin siya sa mangyayaring pagpapasabog sa pagtitipon. Sinabi ni Basilio sa kanyang matalik na kaibigan ang naging plano nila ni Simon. Ngunit nalaman ni Saganin ang kanyang minamahal na si Paulita ay naroroon. Kaya naman upang mailigtas ito, itinapon ni Sagani ang bomba sa ilog, dahilan upang masira ang mga plano ni Basilio at ni Simon. Dahil doon, nagtangka magpakamatay si Simon, uminom siya ng lason at nagtungo kay Padre Florentino upang sabihin ang kanyang mga naging plano. Itinapon ni Padre Florentino ang mga alahas na dala ni Simon sa dagat. Palatandaan na ginamit yun ng mga korap na tao sa kanilang bayan. Umaasa si Padre Florentino na balang araw, ang mga alahas na yun ay magagamit sa makabuluhang bagay. Characters. Major characters: Simon, main character as Crisostomo Ibarra, which his real name is guised as a jeweler bent starting a revolution. Basilio, Caesar's son, an aspiring doctor. Sagani, Basilio's best friend, portrayed an emotional and reactive. Don Custodio, high official in the government, has a mistress, Pepay. Paulita Gomez chose to marry the amusing rich Juanito rather than the serious Isagani. Juliana, daughter of Cabezan Tales, Basilio's sweetheart. Cabezan Tales, who is deposed of his land in Tani by the prior like that of Rizal's father. Macaraig, a rich student and leader of the Filipino students in their movement to have an academy where they could learn Spanish. Placido Penitente, from Batangas, become discontented with the poor method of instruction in the university. Sinor Pasta, the old Filipino lawyer who helped the Filipino student in their petition to the government for educational reforms. Other characters: Padre Sibla, Vice Rector of UST. Father Camora, the Spanish priest of the town of Tiani. Padre Salvi, teen Franciscan friar and former cura of San Diego. Padre Irene, a kind friar who was a friend of the Filipino students. Padre Florentino, a retired scholarly and patriotic Filipino priest. Kapitan Tiago, a promising medical student. Message of El Filibusterismo. El Filibusterismo gives up a societal message that the citizens should be the leader of its governing body and not the other way around. That strength lies in the number of people who want to change something inappropriate or gives voices to those who suffer injustice. Ang mensahe ng El Filibusterismo ay tungkol sa isang bayan kung saan ang mga mamamayan nito ang dapat namumuno sa buong bayan at hindi ang mga dayuhan. Binubuo ito ng mga bilang ng mga taong gusto ng pagbabago at patas na batas na hindi nakamtan noong mga panahon ng Espanyol. El Filibusterismo is a political novel. It is a work of the head, a book of the thought, contains bitterness, hatred, pain, violence, and sorrow. El Fili featured a different Ibarra who portrayed the angry and vengeful side of him and disguised himself as the wealthy jeweler named Simon. In general, El Fili is more revolutionist side of Rizal. Yung El Filibusterismo ay isang political novel kung saan ang thoughts niya ay nagkukontain ng bitterness, hatred, pain, at violence, pati na rin ng sorrow. Pinakita doon ang pagdidisguise ni Ibarra bilang si Simon na naglalayon ng paghihiganti sa mga Espanyol. In general, yung El Fili ay tumutungkol sa revolutionist side ni Rizal noon. There are no tyrants where there are no slaves. El Filibusterismo by Dr. Jose Rizal.